Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cello Player Wait. My name is Kyle. I wanted to bring something to your guys' attention. Um, I am a guitar player, if you didn't know that. And I like to look up tabs, every once in a while to try and get an idea for a song. And, well, not an idea for a song, but play some of my favorite songs on guitar. And I go through ultimate-guitar.com. And they have a list of the top 100 tabs that are being hit. Well, not being hit, but the hits on the song. Yeah, you know what I mean. But anyway, so normally when I go to a tab site, I mean, since I'm more of a rock player, I'm not saying that there shouldn't be other genres, but I look for more of the rock songs to be in the top 100. From what I'm looking at, the top 10 itself is just bad. Like, there's a few good songs. Okay, you have Plain White T's Airplane, Got Ye, I've never even heard of it. Somebody that I used to know, Adele, which I respect. Someone Like You, Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe. I've never even heard of that damn song. I don't even know who that person is. Adele, Rolling in the Deep, like I said. Well, actually, Rolling in the Deep is one of my more favorite songs from Adele, but I don't actually listen to her a lot, but I do respect her because I do think she's got a good voice and she's good at what she does. But Rolling in the Deep is pretty good. Jeff Buckley, Hallelujah. I love that song. It's a pretty epic song. It's got a nice, a lot of passion and a lot of emotion behind it, and that's a pretty good song. Number 7, I don't get how this got even in the tab website. I don't know how somebody even allowed this. Justin Bieber's Boyfriend. I don't get how he even got on here. Now, let me clarify something. I respect Justin Bieber as a person because he does do a lot of charity work and all that stuff. He respects his fans and all that stuff, and I respect him for that. I'm particularly not a big fan of his music, just because number one, I am more of a rocker anyway. But it's just Justin Bieber, his music. It's just everybody made a big deal about Justin Bieber, which I kind of jumped on the bandwagon of. I don't like him, and I never will like him. Like I said, I like him as a person. I don't like his music. I don't like anything he does around the music industry. I mean, but I do respect him as a person. But I just don't know how that got even on here. Ed Sheeran, The A-Team. Now, I don't know if this is the same song I'm thinking of, obviously, because it's The A-Team. But it could be a different song, so I can't say I've heard of it. But if I have, I don't even know. So, there's that. Then Taylor Swift, Safe and Sound. I haven't heard this song yet from her. So, but Taylor Swift, number 9. I don't think that should be there, especially if I've never heard of it. It's just kind of awkward to see Taylor Swift at number 9 with a song that I've never heard. And number 10, from a boy band of all things. I've never heard of this band until a week or two ago. One Direction, What Makes You Beautiful. Now, I've never heard of the song, never heard of the band, don't know where these people came from. I couldn't tell you their names or any of the songs except for the one that I'm looking at right here. I don't know. I don't even know who these people are. Like, how are they number 10 over bands like Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Shinedown for all. I mean, I love Shinedown if you don't know, if you haven't looked at this channel at all. Shinedown's my favorite band. Like, Shinedown's Bully is was number 1 on the charts for rock, and that's not even on here. Like, what the hell? Like, other the rock bands that I've seen, actual rock bands, I've seen Guns N' Roses, I've seen Metallica, I've seen Coldplay, when I wouldn't even really classify Coldplay as a rock band. There's a shitload of Coldplay on here. Led Zeppelin, the Eagles, fucking the Beatles. There's like 2 Beatles songs in the top 100. Some Green Day, some Red Hot Chili Peppers, like all that. Like it just bothers me. Pink Floyd. It's like it bothers me because like the top 100. Not to say, since I am a rocker, it should only be rock. But it's like when you go to a tab website, a lot of the tabs should be more rock songs because they're more intricate. Like, not saying that this should only be a rock site, but it's just kind of baffling to me how certain bands like One Direction have like 6 different songs on the top 100 tabs looked up, like a band I've never even heard of a boy band, a freaking boy band, and some of these other songs, it just bothers me because it's like it's making me think that rock is dead, or it's dying. It's dying slowly, a slow, painful death is what it feels like, and it bothers me because I am a rocker. I love rock music. Any kind of rock music, I love it. Metal, it's pushing it when you're talking about death metal because I'm not really a fan of the screaming part, but I like the music behind it. But in a sense, I like many, many, many different rock music. Whatever. Excuse me. But it's bothering me because it makes me think that rock is dead. And it's like one of my idols, Brent Smith from Shinedown. He says we need to bring back rock and roll because it's dying. And he always does this hashtag on Twitter when he releases something with Shinedown or whatever, just in the mood. He types hashtag the rise of rock and roll because we need to bring rock and roll back. We need to bring it as the number one genre instead of boy bands or Justin Bieber or Taylor Swift or country or anything like that. Like, we need to bring rock and roll back. And we need to come back strong. And it frustrates me how, like I said, the top 10 aren't even songs by freaking rock bands. They're freaking punk, country, pop. You know, very few rock bands are even in the top 100. You know, you had like 4 or 5 Metallica songs, or not even that. I think 2 or 3, and like, it just bothers me because I'm a rock fan, and I mean it's not like it's the top 100 songs of all time. Then I'm sure that would be different. But this is just the tabs. Like, if people are gonna look up songs, wouldn't you want to listen to good, play a good rock song? Like, who would want to? Do you think me, being a rocker, would want to go in and be like, "Oh, hey, Justin Bieber's boyfriend looks pretty nice"? Click. No, of course I'm not, because I'm not that kind of person. I like rock, and that's what I'm going to look for. But it bothers me because the top 100 tabs, there are barely any rock bands on there, and the rock bands that are on there, it's their most popular songs, which that's good. I like a lot of their songs, but just it bothers me, man, how the top, even the top 20, there's like 2 rock bands in the top 20. Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine, and then there's Train, Drive By, and that's pretty much it as for rock bands. But and then the next one after that is Metallica, and that's not until the 26th. But anyway, it's like the point I'm trying to make is just like rock is dying, and we need to bring it back. So if you would like to, leave a comment below and talk about rock music. Let's just get a big rock music chat going, and just like reflect on your favorite bands. Like, who's your favorite rock band? Who's your favorite artist? Who's your favorite whatever? And then we'll start from there. We'll go from that, because I do comment on 90% of everybody. And we'll just start a chat going and see we can go from there. And if you want to, we could start getting the rock name out there. Hashtag the rise of rock and roll. All caps, little lowercase, whatever. Do whatever you want. It's gonna be the hashtag the rise of rock and roll and roll. And we'll just start doing that and help get the word out and bring back rock and roll. I mean, I'm only one person, and it takes a lot of people to get something as big as rock and roll back. And it'd just be awesome to just start like this campaign to bring back rock and roll, because I feel like it's dying. And I'm sure a lot of rock musicians are feeling the same way, because, you know, you got people like One Direction, who I've never even heard of, just taking over. And it's rock's not going to be the same as it used to be unless we start bringing it back, and bringing it back heavy and hard and fast and all that stuff. And just, you know, it'll be great to see. So anyway, like I said, hashtag the rise of rock and roll. Leave a comment. We'll start a rock music chat and talk about our favorite artists and shows and songs, all that stuff, and we'll go from there. So until next time, guys, I'm Cello Player 08. Peace out.